Show, Ohio Hip Hop Awards 2009. We kicking in the lobby of the hotel right now. Kicking my man Marley T. Now, I thought you was gone. You still doing it for Cleveland?
Hey, man, I still hold it down for 216, man. It's an honor to be here. You know, Ohio Hip Hop Awards asked me to come out, and it was like, can you speak? And I'm like, yeah, are you going to be here? I'm like, man, come on, it's my city, man. I'm going to be here in my city, you know what I mean? So I'm here, man, to come talk to them and let them know what they need to do, you know what I mean? Why these demos are not making it. You know what I mean? With me doing what I do on the mix and mastering side, I know what's wrong with the quality of demos and why. What they need to do is step their game up to get these deals. Everybody's got the mixtapes and, you know what I mean, what you need to do to kind of advance yourself and move the swag, you know what I mean? And don't let you fool you. See, he been in some music video shoots with, you know what I mean? He's a celebrity too, you know what I mean? So we'll go into that. I might leak a little.
Only on YouTube. I want to touch upon that because I do a lot of showcases with new artists.
Okay.
And they hand me their CD, and then they get mad at me when it don't sound right. Because it's not. I'm not saying they gotta have the best master and mix on it, but it still be separated.
Right.
And it gives this crazy feedback. It sounds like the music is over here and the vocals is over there, and then they get mad at the DJ. And then I'm trying to let these cats know it's not the DJ. You need to spend another $60 and get a BS mix or a show mix if you don't have the money to get it mastered at that time.
I have to say to that, amen. That's what, what I'm here to talk about today is, you know, cats sit here, they record and say, man, Marley, how come my record, can you get my record to sound like that one you did with Snoop and Bone, or the one you did, that Snoop Component Noriega and Shorty Low, you just mix? I'm like, man, look. It takes a little bit of time, but yeah, I can, you know what I'm saying? But the way you cut the vocals in the bathroom or wherever you did, you need to redo those. You know what I mean?
Vocals in the bathroom.
Or the vocals in dude's little booth he built. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking that. You know what I'm saying? But you need to, if you wanted somebody to feel that you had a potential and you're that stock, you're this new stock, I need to invest in you, then you need to invest a little bit in yourself. So when it comes to the table, it shows like, you know, man, this kid put in work. He really spent time, you know what I mean? And then they see that. I mean, I've been sitting in Def Jam when we were interviewing Russell with everybody walking around on a Def Jam film job, and demos were sitting on the desk, and the ones that were from official, like, studios or, you know, or looked official, those were in a pile to listen to. Besides, and then all the mixtapes just stack up.
Let's talk about the Sharpie pen.
The Sharpie pen is, this is my word, and I don't want nobody to bite it, but you can go ahead, it's digital. When you see the Sharpie pen on there, they're like, okay, that's not pimpy, and that goes in the non-digital pile over here. Right. All right, you need to have logos on your disc. You need to have at least some artwork. You know, they still want a bio, pictures, cats trying to get Polaroids. Right. I had a dude yesterday hand me a Polaroid photo, you know what I mean, with his bio stuff wrote on the bottom of it, my contact number. I just looked at him. I said, "Dog," I said, "What'd you really expect from me?"
There's a certain level of professionalism that you have to come.
He already got all the
I'm
money.
A pop, whatever. I'm wearing the same Tims from 5 years ago. Now they broke in though, but my thing is, man, with these artists, they can, number one, I'm knocking nobody's style, creativity, or ability, but they got to understand it's already a million of them.
And see, the thing is, now the way the game is, the gate has gotten tighter. You know what I mean? So now, and then not only that, we got artists doing crazy stuff, you know. So labels now are a little bit more like, you know, they almost now want the artists to have pre-stage training. They want them to go through manner classes and mannerism and etiquette. You know, like they want them to go through like being able how to interview and how to talk. You know, what to say, what not to say, not to be and yeah, you know. And so there's a lot of things that artist development is going
exactly
now.
Exactly.
You know,
because you know I do a little bit of that with my company, but then when you hit them with a price, you tell them what they need. They figure they can do it themselves. Yes. Then they go out there and mess up, and then they gonna come back. You know. Like my mama could teach me that or whatever, and that's just not how it goes.
I got a point for that. It's actually this whole music game has turned into like Home Depot, literally. You can do it yourself. You can do it yourself. Right. You know what? You want to record? You want a studio? Oh, let's go get it and set it up right here in Mama Kitchen, and we can do it ourselves. And that there's 1 million, 2 million people doing that same thing. So the ones that surface above that are the ones that get their track to Marley T or somebody official in their city and get their stuff mixed right, master right, cut the vocals right. So then when those demos go, like this kid I'm working with now named QP from Cleveland, I had the whole entire Sony Fontana president fly up from LA to come hear this kid 2 weeks before Christmas. You know what I mean? This man and his whole staff from California. Why? Because his demos are A1. So when they got it, it's not even no-brainer of where we're going to send this to L.A. to mix it again. Nope. No. And then from that, still me to now start getting more commercial work from through that same connect, because they're like, wow, it's commercial like that in Cleveland, you know, what? Right. So now that's kind of like...
It's that buzz, it's that brand.
Right. And then they like the sound and what I do to stuff and how I kind of, you know... And our artists develop, almost like produce the artists when they enter the studio. I don't just hit the button and go, oh, that's hot. Oh, hot. You know what I mean? If they're doing something wrong,
what we saying? Where we last at? Artist development.
Artist development, man. The whole key to it is artists got to really start reaching out to somebody official in their city and really do their stuff. Even if it costs them $100 extra more dollars, it's their self-worth and what they put into the value of their project is what gets them ahead of all the millions of other demos that guys get.
But they got to understand, they got to be willing to invest in themselves.
Right.
You know, because if you come to me with a track and a beat and your language is wrong, your diction is wrong, you can't speak into a mic, you don't know how to hold the mic, you know, it just, your price goes up. The more needs you need, the higher your price.
And the thing is, you know, they're sitting back hoping that the labels is going to say, oh, we like this demo. We're going to fly you to L.A., put you in a condo in North Hollywood, and send you to the studio, and we're just going to finish developing you. Those days
That's
are
the dream factor. They're not investing in you. They want a finished product. All they want to do is distribute and collect.
Right. That's where it is now. And artists are not getting that still. I don't understand why they're not getting that. So
you can't come at me with the mumble mouth and the jeans down around your ankles and all. I can't take you to a board meeting.
Yeah, I can't. Hey, dog, or every other word is the N word, or you know, I'm from the streets. I mean, okay, the streets is cool. You know, we all grew up. I grew up in the hood.
You need to have knowledge of the street, but know the business.
It's like, you know, listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the hood. I grew up in the hood, but I'm 8 years of college with a doctorate. I'm outstanding alumni winner from my university. You know what I'm saying? I'm the youngest black kid to ever win it. So you still can be digital even if you are from the hood. You know what I mean? You can still keep it pimpy. You know what I mean? Just like how we keep it on the show, but you have to also step your A game up.
Exactly.
If you want to try to excel over a bunch of people and not sit back and watch BET with your homies getting high, say, I'm better than him. Right. I rap better than him. You know, and
that's the truth. Show me.
Yeah, and if it is, then put it down, man. Get out your dude's kitchen, man. You know, go somewhere and get the demo right. You know, and when you do, then you'll be on deck and you'll be pimpy. Like, that's my word. Or
he pimpy, he digital, he got it going on. It's the man Marley T, Ohio Hip Hop Awards 2009. It's the recap. It's the conference edition. Little bit of what you're going to get if you come into the conference. If you missed it, how can they get in touch with you?
Hey, man, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give y'all the straight number. I'm almost scared to do this, but it's 216. You know what I mean? 256. It's a new BlackBerry number, 8787.
Your baby mama's going to hit you up now.
Where you at? I need a ride. No, but yeah, it's all good. Just hit me up, man, or the email is doctaylor, it's DOCTAYLOR76 @hotmail.com. Email me, you know what I mean, and just get at me. I mean, it's not hard. You Google me, everything will come up. I done worked from Public Enemy and Flavor Flav Records to, I mean, you name it. The new, I mean, man, you know what I mean? All the Bone Thug stuff. I mean, them my guys. Yeah, so whatever you need. I'm in Cleveland, 216. I'm holding down. Thank God to be here and be next to this man, you know what I mean? And that's what it do. Yes, sir.